Today we're going to make a vintage style burlap mask. I'm going to make it as creepy as I can. This will be my first attempt doing this. I've got paper towels, a sheet of burlap, some glue, some water, and my head form. So let's get started. Our glue to water ratio there is about 50-50, maybe a little bit heavier on the glue than the water. And then it's just a very simple matter of placing the paper towel strips briefly in that glue water mixture and then placing them on the head form. You may have noticed that I covered the head form with plastic before I started. That's just to make the demolding process easier later. The important part of the process here is to make sure that your layers crisscross a little bit, interlock them, and keep forming the details as much as you possibly can. Always focusing around the eyes and around the nose and around the mouth. It's going to give you the best detail in the finished product. But since this is going to be a burlap mask, you're not going to get a ton of details anyhow. But anyhow, this layer is again just the first part and sets the structural integrity. So there we go, focusing on the details there. Get all that taken care of. Let's go ahead and get the burlap out. Okay, so I soaked the burlap in that same mixture, and then it's just simply a matter of patience and time to form the burlap around the head form. Constantly be working in the eyes, constantly be working in the nose, constantly be working in the mouth. Shaping it as you see fit. As you can see there, I created slightly stiffer eye ridges. And you could also play with this form and put clay underneath it and stuff like that, but I'll do that in a different video. But as you can see, get all the folds in, tuck everything to the sides, focus on those features, and you should be good to go in absolutely no time at all. The project takes about 24 hours to dry, but I walked away from it for a couple days, and now it's time for the demolding process, which can be a little bit easier said than done. I'm fighting with my tape here a little bit where I had it taped a little bit too tight to the form, but that plastic helps a lot because I don't have anything sticking to the form itself. So just patience, time, a little prying, a little loosening slowly from the edges so you don't tear anything, and voila, just like that. Head form's perfect, and there's our mask. You can see the inside. Let me get this plastic off and I'll show you again. Okay, so there's the inside of our form. That's basically the paper mache, the glue water paper towel. Nice and smooth in there, and you can see the outside of the form. I have some lines here where I tied some rope around it to keep it nice and tight to that form. Gave me a nice shape. I'm going to cut it out. So as you can see here, we've got the form all cut out just the way I wanted it. Again, that inside is super smooth, so if you wanted to use this for an actual mask, you could. No worries. That head form is human adult size, so this actually works. And you can see the details that I got there in the eyes. And again, that's just from the patience and the time. I could have spent a little bit more time on the mouth, but this is going to work for what I'm doing. Let's get it under paint. So here we are. Basically, I just used an exterior white latex paint to cover the mask. And I'm trying to decide exactly what the details of my mask are going to be. I was trying to think of something appropriately creepy for all my viewers out there. And I think I came up with something that might just work. To paraphrase one of my favorite movies, don't you like clowns? Don't they make you laugh? Well, this is what I did. As you can see, kind of did a little clown detail there, a little creepiness, as much as I could. You could see where I played with the fold that was in the canvas, or the burlap rather, and just made that into a scar. Worked out very nicely. And then I put some hair on it. That wasn't actually the original plan. And you can see I also put the follow me eyes in there. That's a totally different project for another time. One more close-up. Okay, again, the hair wasn't originally part of the plan, but what I did was when I was painting the mask, I actually sat it down on a pile of twine and thought to myself, wow, that looks really good. So I just kind of went with it. So there it is. There's my creepy clown mask, my first attempt at creating a burlap mask on this head form. And I think it turned out spectacularly. Tell me what you think. Thanks for watching. And with any luck, maybe I'll see you on the next video. Interested in the paranormal? Check out the mysterious puzzle t-shirts at Parabox Monthly. Use promo code HNX10 and get 10% off your order. Check out the link in the description below.